While global attention has been focused on the war in Ukraine, Yemen's long-running conflict is grinding on, and children remain in the firing line. The UN says 11,300 children have been killed or maimed in 9 years of war in the Arab world's poorest country. But the young can't escape the danger, as our senior international correspondent Orla Guerin reports from the city of Taiz.
Yemen's young know nothing but war. 8 years on, the guns are quieter, but a generation bears the scars. And if there's one place that shows their suffering, it's Al Rashid Street, a frontline neighbourhood in the city of Taiz. It's home to Badr al-Harbi, who's 7. He and his brother Hashim were hit by Houthi shelling last October, coming home from school. Since the attack, the boys' world has shrunk. They no longer go to classes. Their physical wounds may have healed, but their trauma remains, like the danger. Conflict echoes around them. Do you hear a lot of sounds from the war, Hashim? Bullets, explosions, airstrikes, shells, he says. Hashim, is it very scary when you hear the explosions and the gunfire? I feel scared and run. There's a lot of explosions. Badr wants to be a doctor when he's older. He wants to help people. First, the brothers need to return to school. I want to go back, he tells me. But my leg has been cut off. How can I go out of the house? And right next door, another little life upended. Amir was maimed on the same day last October in a second round of shelling. It killed his cousin and his uncle in their own home. Amir's father, Sharif Al-Amri, shares his pain. He says his sleeping son, who's just 3, needs another operation and has deep wounds of memory.
He remembers every moment, from the shelling to the hospital. He says, this happened to my uncle. This happened to my cousin. He talks about the smoke and the blood. It's always on his mind.
Back on the street, Sharif tries to distract Amir. Don't be scared, my love. You're a man. But he's just a child who has seen too much. He asks Amir what he wants in the future. Buy me a gun, he says. I will put a bullet in my gun and fire at those who took my leg. It will go right to them. Most of the children maimed and killed in Taiz over the years have been victims of the Houthis, but some died in airstrikes by the Saudi-led coalition. If peace comes, and many Yemenis have their doubts, the young will carry this war forever. Orla Guerin, BBC News, Taiz.
And you can see more of Orla's reporting from Yemen on the BBC website, and that includes an explainer as to why there is a war in Yemen at the moment.